Woo! The power has been with you all along. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, it's Starla Michael. Peace. Live, love, and laugh. See, I got that behind me. Today, you guys, I'm coming to you to talk about the movie, The Secret, Dare to Dream. Oh my goodness, I have watched this movie twice in 24 hours. It has helped me to raise my frequency even higher. It has given me confirmation that I am on the right path. And I just wanted to come to you guys today to explain to you what this movie was saying. And to please, I'm asking you all to go watch this movie. And it's on Amazon Prime is what I watched it on. But it's called The Secret, Dare to Dream. And it's got Josh Lucas is starring in it with Katie Holmes. Okay, let me see if I can get this to y'all in a short way, but I just want to you guys to experience the same thing that I experienced, so I'm going to share it with you. The first character I'm going to talk about is how the movie started off with Katie Holmes. She was the star. She was a single mother with 3 children. Her husband died 5 years ago, so she's raising these children on her own. She's working a job, working hard every day, you know, doing the best of her job, providing for her children, but she's still broke. She doesn't have much money. Then another thing starts happening. She starts having dental pain at the beginning of the movie, and she can't even afford to get her teeth fixed. She's the only provider for her family, and so she has to go to work still with the dental pain. So she goes without it getting done. She's stressing because her children, they realize that we're broke now, that our father has passed, and my mother's the only one providing for the family, and we're broke. We don't have any money. Her 16-year-old's birthday is getting ready to come up, and she doesn't even have enough money to give her a 16th birthday party, which is very special for 16-year-olds. As you all know, I have a almost 18-year-old, and I know how it is when you turn 16. That's one of the big numbers. Another thing is happening is she's living in this old house. It's a beautiful house on the lake, but it's so old. The roof leaks. She doesn't have any money for repairs. She doesn't want to move because she's attached to this house. This is the house that her and her husband raised their children in, but it's just run down, and the roof leaks. I can't even talk. Excuse me. She's just stressing about a lot of different things, and she just can't win. She gets in a car accident, wrecks her car, which she can't afford to get it fixed. Just a whole bunch of things negative go on in her life that she attracts, and she just can't win. And she meets this guy, Josh Lucas. He's the second star in the movie, and he just like opens her eyes and wakes her up out of this poor little me victim mentality, and that my life is miserable and one thing happens after another, and that she just expects the bad. She has expected the bad for so long that she's forgotten how to be happy. And Josh comes in. Thank you, Josh Lucas. I love how you played in this role. But he just opens her eyes, and he teaches her all kind of concepts that have to do with consciousness. She realizes that she is in control of her reality, that the power has been with her all along, and that she can basically have anything that she wants. The first thing, this movie was so good, you guys. If I could rename it, I think I would name it Applied Consciousness. Because this is applied consciousness. The whole entire movie is just about applying consciousness in your everyday life, because we are in control of our reality. Oh my goodness, this movie, it's really good. But as I told you guys before, I watched this movie twice. The second time I watched it, the first time I just enjoyed watching the movie, and it made me feel good for it just made me raise my frequency, and I felt happy. I felt like I was on the right path. But the second time I watched it, I actually took notes. I jotted down every conscious principle that Josh Lucas taught Katie Holmes in this movie. And I just want to share those with you guys as food for thought. The first one is he taught her to have pronoia instead of paranoia. And pronoia is gain and joy. Paranoia is fear and loss. And all through this movie, this lady, she was fearful. She was having lack in her life. She just was miserable. One thing after another one. She just couldn't come up. She just was always expecting the bad. So therefore, she received the bad. And he taught her to have pronoia, where she expects to win. I just can't lose. My life is going to get better and better because I'm expecting that my life is going to get better and better. And she did that all through the movie and changed her reality. Another one, conscious principle, that he taught her was to be open to whatever happens and know that even the bad stuff can lead to better things. And that just, oh, that really hits home. We all go through so many things, and at the time we're going through it, we think that it's the worst thing in the world. You're thinking like, what did I do to bring this to me, to make this happen to me? But in hindsight 2020, down the road, you'll realize that whatever this bad thing was, it made you a stronger person. It taught you something. And it actually, a lot of times, leads you to good things, because sometimes we don't know the way because we're looking from the valley. But the universe is guiding us, helping us from the mountaintop. And whatever bad is going on, it's actually just teaching us something. It's a learning experience. That's how I like to look at it. And that's what he was teaching her in the movie. Okay. The third thing is he said, things can change if you want them to. Things can change. You can do all the complaining in the world. I was telling my daughter the other day, she's 3 years old. I said, Journey, you have a good life. Stop complaining so much about everything. You have a good life. And things can change, but you have to want them to change. You have to stop complaining, stop focusing on the problem, and want the change. If you want the change, then it will change. But you have to first want it. And that's one of the things that he taught her in the movie. Here's another one that he taught her. He said, you don't have to make this. If you have a dilemma about something in your life, you don't have to make a quick decision, a rash decision, a decision that's not smart. You can wait. Wait till things clear and then make the decision. If you stop sometime and pause and just listen, and the universe will always guide you, but you just have to wait on the universe to guide you and then make the decision. A lot of times people stress because they're in a rush to make this decision. Sometimes just wait and the answer will come to you. When in due time, when it's time, the universe, you'll hear it speaking to you and you'll know what to do. So sometimes just pause and wait. That relieves a lot of stress if you just wait and you'll get that answer. Okay, and another one is this universe friendly? You have to decide that for yourself and know that there are no coincidences. You know what they said in the movie that a coincidence was? A coincidence is God's way of remaining anonymous, or the universe's way of remaining anonymous. That's what a coincidence is, because it's no coincidence. The universe is always working behind the scenes to help us, or it's light warriors. So nothing is a coincidence. All right, the next one, it says, you get what you give. If you take the time to help someone that needs your help, and just because you can, not receiving anything back from them, but just to help someone just because you can. That's what he did. That was one of the first things that Josh Lucas did in the movie. He went out of his way to help this lady because he knew that she needed help. she didn't ask him for help, but you know why? And she asked him, why are you helping me so much in the movie? And you know what he said? He says, because I can. And that's consciousness. You help people because you can. And when you give, you will receive. Not from that person, but from the universe. And I know that's true. Trey and I have, we've done that tons of times. We give, you know, even when we don't have, whether it's our time, our money, our ideas, we give, not expecting anything back. Just because we can. And the universe always gives back to us. And that's conscious principle. The whole movie was about that. He just was helping her and not receiving anything. I love it. I love this movie. Y'all gotta watch it. You really gotta watch it. It's called The Secret, Dare to Dream. But the new name, which I would change, would be Applied Consciousness. Because the whole movie was about applying consciousness. Okay, another concept that he taught her in the movie was, if you don't know what you want, how can you ask for it? A lot of people, and I'm guilty of that in the past. A lot of times, if you don't know what you want, you don't know what to ask for from the universe. So you won't receive it. You won't change your reality. It'll stay the same. Okay, here's another one. This is not really another concept. It's just a quote that I wrote down that Katie Holmes said, and she says, she doesn't want life to be easy. She wants it to be worth it. And that just resonated so much with me. I don't want life to be easy. Matter of fact, I want life to be hard, because the harder that life is for me, the stronger I get and the higher I go up on my level of awareness, because I have to. I have to keep pushing forward. I have to keep going. So I don't want life to be easy. Matter of fact, the greatest of all people in the universe probably, life was hard. It's tough. But you have to keep pushing through, and you have to keep striving. You have to keep seeking and leveling up. But I just want it to be worth it. Because if you keep raising your frequency, abundance, you'll have joy, you'll have health, you'll have power and strength. You'll just accelerate. The higher that you raise your frequency, it will be worth it. And I believe that. And they talked about that in the movie. That was just confirmation for me that we're on the right path, and that our path that we're taking now is it's worth it. It's gonna be worth it. It's gonna pay out. And it says, realize, this was the very last thing in the movie. Everything was situated, and I'm not going to tell you the movie, because I want you to go watch it for yourself so you can get the same experience that I'm getting. I don't know if I'm explaining this correct to you so that you can understand it, but I do want you to go watch it, and you will see why I had to make a video about it. But it says that I realize that I can have anything that I want, and I'm expecting what I want. I'm going to create that, because I have the power. Just like we always say, the power has been with you all along. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm about to go. Live, love, and laugh. And namaste, namaste, namaste. Peace, everybody. I love y'all. I love you, love you, love you. See you next time. Bye-bye.